Hi everyone. In this demonstration, we're going to show you how to integrate Looker's views and Looker dashboard into your digital signage screens and be able to broadcast those statistics and analytics graphs to your digital signage network. So to integrate with Looker through UCView, from the main dash windows or anywhere within the system, you go to the media section, and under cloud storage, you click in and you'll have Looker integration here. So the first thing you'll need to do is attach an account to Looker. So you will need Looker credentials to actually get those information and integrate with Looker. So in Looker, to get the API, so you can use the API key and move them into UCView account setup, log into your Looker account, go to admin and APIs, and you can basically go to the user that's going to have a setup. In that case, for example, I'm using Jonathan, and I'm going to edit, and under edit we have the API keys here. So we click on the APIs, you basically take the client ID and the secret client secret from here, and you copy them into UCView into the account setup that we just showed you. So the Looker name can be anything you want. Your Looker accounts under API will provide the client ID, the secret, the client secret, and the endpoint that usually it's your URL where you log into Looker, where it's, as you see here, ucview.looker.com under port 19999 API 3.0. And you can test the connection and make sure the connection is running, as you see here. So after you do that, then you go back to Looker and you can just click on the connection and start getting your stats. So within here, when I click on the Looker connection, we're going to get all our looks and our dashboards. As you see, we separate them. We need to separate them because looks are actually the graph that combine within dashboard, but looks can be public, so we can actually attach a looks without any login information and attach it to any screen or screen zones. Dashboard require login, so basically we will need to log in from the player at least once and actually check the button to trust that source or that computer, so it will not prompt login next time the content is displayed. So to create a content, basically let's schedule content to one of the screens. So as you see here, you see all your dashboards, and you can preview them before you log in. So I'm clicking one of the dashboards, as you see here. This is one of my dashboards, and I can go through them, or I can actually go into looks. The same thing, we can preview them. Now, to select, let's say, a dashboard, we will go into select the dashboard in the checkbox here and create content using this look. The system, as if you're familiar with UCView, is going to open up where you want to send the content to your players. So you can have location and campaign. We're going to look for our Looker location because I have a lot of location here. So here's our sales room Looker. So we have selected and select the screen. So the moment we do that, as you will see, the system is going to show us the Looker screen on our location with all the stat information dashboard. Now we can take the dashboard and decide to make it full screen. So it's going to display the entire screen, or we can actually specify the look or the dashboard to play in a specific zone. So in that case, the zone is going to be here, but if you move it to any other zone, as you see here, it's automatically adjust to the side of the zone that the dashboard or looks actually embedded into. So in here, we have some configuration. You can change background color, etc. But another important stuff is the duration. So if we specify the main media to have this dashboard, whether it's full screen or on a specific zone, the duration is basically how long this piece of content dashboard is going to play on the screen before it's going to the next dashboard on a next piece of item. So of course you can combine images, video, dashboard looks one after the other like a playlist, and with any other information. So you can combine web pages, you can combine other dashboard or looks within other zones in any kind of combination. But now we're going to actually do give it a name. And now we save it. So when we save the content, it's ready to be pushed to the displays. So at that point, I can just say publish, unless I want to customize when it's going to appear. So for example, I can specify that this will appear on the screen or switch with other content only at the end of the day. So if this is the end of the day statistics or on the end of the month, I can schedule date and time that this statistic is going to come on the screen. So we can customize the dashboard or looks or specific looks to appear on the screen at a specific time of the month. So let's say you have a salesman report, top salesman report, and you only specify you want to show it at the end of the month. So we're basically going to say we're going to add this to start on the 29 to the 30, and it's going to be at the end of the day. So let's say it's going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the end of the week, at the end of the month. So this is example. So this basically dashboard is going to appear within this zone only at the end of the month. Another thing we can do, basically, we can trigger it to play at a specific time. So if we know we have on the 31st of the month, we have a specific meeting that we play on, that we, if we know we have a specific meeting on the end of the month, we can say April 30 at 6 p.m. I want to play once. So basically, what I do here, I'm triggering this report to play on all the screen at exactly that zone at exactly 6 p.m. at the April 30. So whatever playing here at April 30 at 6 p.m. is going to so this content is going to interrupt whatever playing on that screen on that zone at 6 p.m. April 30. After we finish putting dates and time, or we just want to have it to play all the time on the display, we can publish the content. At that point, the content is going to go to all the screens we specify in the campaign, and we can watch our content live. So now, as you see here, we can see we update those two displays, and we click on the display, we can watch live what we just scheduled. So here it is, we have our dashboard actually playing on the main media zone, and then we can start adding more and more information. So for example, let's say we want to have a look added in here, or maybe a widget like weather at the same time. So we'll go create new content. Now, combination with Looker, you can combine, of course, other widgets, or you can add different stuff. So, for example, I can add weather 5-day forecast, and I can have the 5-day forecast on any zip code playing on after the Looker dashboard, or I can in combination on the side banner, etc. So again, save, publish. So you can basically provide combination of looks, dashboards, rotation in any kind of playlist that appear on the screen with any time restriction. So here is our new updated display. What's important to note is that first time and part is when you first time schedule your content to the screen, you will need to log into your screen using a keyboard and mouse and actually give permission for that display to get information from Looker. The way you do it is you're basically going to go in and you're going to load the browser on the player itself. You're going to provide your username and password, and you will check here to stay logged in. After you do that, Looker permission is going to allow the player continuously get the dashboard from the system. Now, if you're using looks, which are turned to be public, you will not need to do this. You can skip that section. Thank you.